Good afternoon. Welcome. When you come on, say hello. Today is January the 1st. January the 1st, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. I want to welcome you. When you come on, say hello. Let me get this banner going here. I want to welcome you, whether you are watching me from Facebook or YouTube. There we go. Oh my goodness, the cat woke up underneath my foot. I might have to put her in the restroom, you guys, because she is not going. She's already gnawing on my foot here. And y'all might hear her meowing. I can't put her in the laundry room because she's figured out how to get out. Hey, Robin, Happy New Year's. Let me see here. Hello, Marcia. Good afternoon. Yes, from Texas. We are in San Antonio, Texas right now. The weather's gorgeous. Robin says Happy New Year. And Beverly, yes, hello. All right, so I'm going to attempt to see how far I can get before I have to put her up. I still have powder. I turned over Pepper last week she's already crawling up here, you guys. So y'all might get to see her before I put her away. But I gave Pepper back. I have 2 foster kittens right now, and it's a brother, sister, and Pepper went to his family last week. And yeah, I cried. And I still have powder because I had to pick powder up from her incision had opened at some point, and I had to take her back to ACS. They had to sew her back up, glue her back up. I think they glued her back up again, but it's looking really good this time. And she's on antibiotics. So I'm giving her antibiotics to make sure she's completely done with those. And I'm still applying the Lotrimin to her little spot on her back paw. Even though her hair's growing, I'm still putting it on there because I'm like, I can't have that ringworm come back. So she's hanging around down here. I hear her back there. So I'm going to just continue, and hopefully she won't jump on me. If she jumps on me, y'all are going to hear me go, oh, because she jumped on me. But I have a blanket on my lap because that's the first place she's going to attempt to jump if she jumps, unless she finds another spot that's easier to get to. So, because she's so cute, you guys. She's so cute. Hello, Shannon. Happy New Year. Marcia says Happy New Year to everyone. And Robin it's sunny. It's warm and 80. My computer says 77, and it is definitely sunny out there. So, but I want to welcome you guys. I was looking forward to this afternoon because it's been a couple of weeks. I've been doing some things, getting ready for the 5th of January. And one of those things is, did y'all hear the meow? One of those things is pulling all of the retired stuff that's about to be retired. If you missed the last chance, I believe it goes through the 4th. If you're a demo on here, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's through the 4th. Because January the 5th, we actually can order and show you the inside of this catalog finally. And so if you don't have a catalog and you need a catalog, just let me know. You can join my email list. You can mark it on there that you need one. And then also a celebration brochure is going to be coming with it, because this starts also January the 5th. She just jumped on me. Oh, come on, Mama. Come here. Come say hi, and then we're going to say bye in a minute, okay? She has a bed underneath me. She just scratched my finger. All right, say hi. Say hi. Look, they're looking at you. They're looking at you, being jumpy. Look at how gorgeous she is, you guys. Look, and then her incision, you can barely see anything now. Look at that. Woo! Say, look, they fixed me back up. Look at her. She's so cute. But she is very active and very jumpy and very needy right now. And I wish that she could be with her brother so that they could be playing with each other instead of playing with me. You know you can't stay, right? Yeah, you know you can't stay because you won't be still. I know it. I know it. My life with cats, you guys. Foster babies. All right, you need to say bye, okay? And I know you're going to be crying when I lock you in that bathroom, but you got to be behind a closed door, girlfriend. I'm doing something right now. I'm doing something right now. Look, they're looking at you. They came to watch cards be put together. They came to watch cards. Look. Yep, they're looking at you. All right, you guys. Let me go put her up because I know this is going to be this is going to be a thing that she's already trying to get in my ear. All right, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Let go. Retract. All right, you guys. I literally will be right back again. Let me go get rid of a kitten. All right. I'm back. Now I have little white hairs all over my black shirt. Okay. Well, that was a distraction, but she was cute though, right? Beverly says she's cute. She's going to be beautiful. Yeah, she's going to be gorgeous. I already hear her meowing, you guys. Oh, my goodness. But I can't do this and be like, worrying if she's going to be jumping on me. All right. Let's get started again. Welcome. So scrolling across the bottom of your screen is the little message that has this month's monthly online ordering special and the host code that you can use, y'all hear, for the monthly online ordering special, which I'm back to the 1st through the 15th. There's a monthly online ordering special, and then there'll be a different one using the same bundle the 16th through the 30th. It'll just be different cards. And of course, I left my, come on, hold on, you guys. I left the stamp set over here on my shelf. Forgive me, guys. I'm scattered-brained right now. So, the bundle the bundle that we're going to be using for January is what you see on, if you have your mini catalog, it's on pages 8 to 10, pretty much, of the spread. I can't show it to you right now, but if you have your mini catalog, look on pages 8 through 10. It is part of the Country Floral Lane Suite Collection, and it is the, let me make sure I get this right, the Country Bouquet Bundle, which, you know, every January, February, we're always going to have, well, the mini catalog, we're always going to have something with hearts, you know, for Valentine's Day and things like that. So we're going to be using that one for the month of January, as well as the coordinating ribbon and the pastel adhesive back sequins. That's part of the suite. Also part of the suite, and you're going to see this gorgeous paper here in a little bit, is the Country Gingham, the 6x6 paper, and the Country Floral Lane Designer Series paper. So, but before we get started, making sure I'm caught up. Let's go over some quick announcements. I finally put my banner up here for the paper pumpkin. It is the Key to My Heart. Deadline is January 10th, so we still have 9 more days to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. And if you're not interested in this particular kit, you also have 9 days to go into your account and either pause your subscription or change the number of kits that you want. You can do that. And then also, we have an add-on. I don't have the details. I thought I had details on here, but these are the add-on. This is an add-on feature. The little boxes. Look at those little cute boxes. I need to get mine so that it arrives around the time the kit arrives. But if you're not familiar with Paper Pumpkin, it's our monthly paper crafting subscription service. And every single month we have a different kit that has everything's already pre-designed, ready to go for you. And January is going to be focused pretty much around Valentine's stuff. So it pretty much always is. And then we have different ways for you to subscribe. You can pay as you go, where you can cancel at any time, or you can prepay. You can purchase prepaid codes that are available in those increments, 1, 3, 6, and 12 months. You pay a little more to do it that way, but you get the same product. So it's all based on your preference. And then also, happy birthday to you. If your birthday is in January, happy birthday. I want to start doing this at the beginning of the month. And if you're on my email list, I just want to let you know, make sure that I have your birth date so that you'll receive the automatic email with your free birthday offers. I don't know about you guys, but when it's birthday month and like all the places are offering you like your birthday goodie, and you're like, you could drive around all day collecting your coffees and your pastries and redeeming your free stuff online. That's like a whole day thing. But I also want to jump in on that too and be able to give you something free for your birthday to help you celebrate your birthday. So make sure you're on my email list. If you're not sure how to update on your account, I went and looked, and out of my subscribers, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 4 people that I had birth dates for. But if you're not sure, when you receive an email from me, at the very bottom, there's the message where it talks about you being subscribed. You can go there. There's a link down there where you can go make changes to your account. So, or if you don't know how to do that and you're not sure just email me what your birthday is. I just need the month and the day. I don't need the year. And then I can go and add it for you. So if you're not sure, just email me and I'll add it for you. Also, we have coming up in a few days, we have Celebration starting, which was the brochure. This brochure right here. This brochure. I'll make sure I get it on camera. There we go. I'm going to get my camera right. So basically, for every $50 that you spend beginning January 5th through the end of February, $50 before tax and shipping, you get to choose an item out of this particular mini catalog. I've been showing you some things lately with some of the products from it. We can't show you the inside there on this one again. So, but January 5th we can, and Celebration starts. And this year it's only going to be one time. So it won't be later in the year. It'll only be January and February. So make sure you check out all that and get your game plan ready of what you want to get for free. And that was the brochure. Also, when you host during Celebration, you can also earn a free stamp set. And this is the Scenic Garden stamp set for free. And if you have your Celebration brochure, it's on the very back and it's on page 16 to 17 of those on the pages. You'll see the actual stamp set on page 17. But this picture here is the one you see on 16. But you can get this by hosting a qualifying party, whether it's a party of one. I'm going to hide that. Or you have a party. You have a little party, a little get together. And then this one is, we have a join special that's coming up also beginning January 5th through the end of February. And this is, you purchase your kit. This time we have 3 options to choose from. And I know y'all can see that little bitty blue one back here and back here. There it is right there. I used it the last time I was live. But you have 3 choices on your kit special. The first one is you can choose $175 in product. Did you hear me? $175. Normally it's only $125. But you can choose $175 in product plus the new Boho Blue mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And there's a picture of it on your screen as well as the white one. Or you can choose option 2, where you can still choose $175 in product. And this is product that you get to choose. Like, you tell the system what you want. You don't have to choose from what somebody else thinks you need. You choose it. And you can get the white one for $129 or the blue one for $129. Those are the first 2 options. And then option 3, maybe you already have a mini Stampin' Cut Emboss machine and you don't want the little cute blue one. You can choose $175 in product for only $99. So that's still a great deal. That's still $50 more than what we regularly offer when it's not Celebration. And so if you want to join my Be So Creative team, there's a link. That banner is covering it. Let me hide that. But that link also is in the event description. So don't worry if you miss it here. And then, or you can also scan that QR code. But don't forget, this starts, poor baby, she's in there hollering. This starts January the 5th. Okay. I just want to let you know the product shares, the invoices went out on Friday, I believe, and the deadline for payment was January 4th. So we still have 3 more days for invoices. And then after that, beginning January 5th, I'll order all the product, and then it'll take me a week to do it, to get everything cut, ready, sorted, labeled, the whole 9 yards, and then get it shipped out, or porch pickup if you opted for porch pickup. And I want to thank everybody that participated in those shares. I'm not going to say anything, but there will be an extra goodie in with your package. That was a last minute decision on my part. So I wanted to throw something extra in there. And what is this New Year's savings thing that just popped up on my, y'all didn't see that, but it popped up over here. Also, I think my mouse is going out. Let me show this. Let me just, here we go. I have a touch screen monitor now, so when my mouse fails me, I can just touch my screen. The Spring into Creativity Weekend Retreat in April. This one will be at the Crafty Chicks Cottage in Waxahachie, Texas. There's still a couple of spots left, and if you won't be able to make it, there's a to-go option available that you can still receive your make and takes, your pillow gifts, your Stampin' Up! Goodie bag, everything shipped directly to your door for $116. And you have the option to add on the 2 add-on classes, which, by the way, a couple of things. Later this evening, my newsletter will be going out because I need to change a couple of things before I send it out. And the details to the add-on classes will be on that. And then also in the private group for that retreat, we'll be posting that later this evening as well, so that you can see what the add-on classes are. And if you want to add those on, we'll make sure you get those classes in with your goodie bag for the retreat. So, and that's April, and that's going to be in April as well. And then also, I'm not going to say anything, but there will be an extra for that retreat and the make and takes. There'll be some extra make and takes. Let me just put it to you that way. Yolanda and I decided yesterday or today, I don't remember when my days are mixed up right now. So there'll be some extra stuff in for make and takes. So, and I think that's it. I'm out of screens now. I think that's it. Let me catch up on some comments. Happy birthday, Nadine. Oh, hey, happy birthday, Nadine. Yes, you're actually one of the ones on my list. So I do have your birthday. So probably about, I think I have that email set to go out. It's an automatic email that happens. And I believe I set it to go out like 5 days before the actual birth date that's in the system. So I wanted to make sure there was some kind of notice when those emails went out. So yes, everybody's saying happy birthday, early birthday. Thank you for sharing, Cindy. Yes, don't forget to share, like, comment, share. That gets you into the weekly drawings, which we're about to do. And where's my prizes? The last time I was live, I did 3 different cards. These are the prizes right here. Let me get these cards fanned out a little bit. I did these 3 cards, 3 different level cards using the, I think it was the Happy Thoughts stamp set. I think that's the name of it. It's the celebration one that you can get for free with a $100 purchase. But I did 3 different level cards. I did like the simple stamping one. And then the next level up, that one. And then the last one was the one that had the most, I don't know why the light's that way, but anyway, it had the most done to it. And then also had a coordinating envelope. The other 2 will have envelopes as well, but they won't be coordinated like the ones that I did. Let me take that off. Hello, Darcy. Hello. But those are the prizes, and we are going to give those away. Let me share my screen. Oops, wrong button, Barbara. Share screen, share screen. Share that. Get the wheel here. Let me do some shuffling. This is everybody back on December 18th that liked, commented, and shared that particular video, whether you were doing it from Facebook or YouTube. Also, while I'm shuffling this, if you're watching me from YouTube, thank you so much. If you haven't already subscribed, you can click that red subscription button turn on your bell notifications. That way you know when I go live or I upload a video. And I think that's enough shuffling. All right, so let's get these cards away. Turn my volume up a bit. Probably got louder there. Joy Wagner. Oh, she's a new winner, you guys. So give her extra special props. Joy's never won before. Let me stop sharing. Get back into, oops, not that one. That was my Sheena Easton video that was up. I was listening to music before I got started. I don't think y'all saw that, but that's what popped up. I clicked on that YouTube video instead. But congratulations, Joy. Joy, I know I don't have your mailing address, so if you will private message me your mailing address, I'll get your prizes out to you in the mail. Awesome. And Roberta's here from Gillette, Wyoming. Is it Gillette or Gillette? I think it's Gillette. Anyway, from Wyoming. Happy New Year, everyone. All right. So my mouse is like not wanting to do what it needs to do. So let me get this camera flipped here. Just use my screen. There we go. All right. Let me take that comment off. All right, so here is the, let me turn this heater off too, because I might end up getting way too hot. There we go. Let me turn that light off so you can actually read. This is Country Bouquet. Look at the fonts. Look at everything you can do with it. This first time around, there's a couple of stamps I'm not using because I'm going to be reserving those for the second half of the month. But if you want to see the very first card that we're going to do, it also has a coordinating punch, by the way. This is the my tape's coming off on the back, but this is the Country Bouquet punch that goes with it. And as you can see from right here, there are some images that it will cut out. And then also on one of the pieces of designer series paper, it has, let me get the DSP out. It has where you can punch it out. Okay, so let's show you. Here's the first page there. Look at that. You got a sheet of hearts there. That does not coordinate with the punch, by the way. And then on the back, I don't know if y'all can see that, but let me bring that up a little bit more. It's got some hearts, some X's and O's. This particular color is petal pink, by the way. And then you have, trying to pull this out of my paper thing here. Then you have this sheet of designer series paper. So all of the colors that are associated with this is balmy blue, mint macaron, mossy meadow, petal pink, and sweet sorbet. I know y'all heard that. And the back of that one is a bunch of hearts, vertical hearts, basically. And then you have this sheet of pretty paper, which is a bike with some flowers and a couple of baskets on each end. Very, very pretty. And on the back, you've got some balmy blue stripes happening. I'm sorry, Mama. And then you have this sheet, really pretty. I'm not sure, there's no particular way this one goes, by the way. And then on the back, you have some balmy blue hearts. These are little bitty hearts in a really pretty design. And this is the piece of paper that I was talking about that coordinates with the stamp set. So you can punch those out if you want to punch those out. And we'll be doing that, I believe, in card number 3. And on the back, you've got some sweet sorbet and petal pink stripes, whether you want them to be vertical or diagonal. And on the last sheet, you've got this sheet of hearts in balmy blue and balmy blue hearts with mint macaron little leaves and little sprinkles of petal pink pieces in there every now and then. And on the back of that one, you have some sweet sorbet with these hearts. Very, very cute. And then the country gingham paper is a whole nother little set of paper, and it's basically country gingham paper. I showed all of these on my shares video several weeks back. And so this is the country gingham. The flip side to that has, pull that out there, has the mint macaron and balmy blue. And on each side, I also showed this on the video, like one side might be like this gingham here, but the other side's going to be a different color and different design. And it's like that on all of them. Okay, so you don't feel like you have to use, see there's that one in sweet sorbet, and on the back has mint macaron in this particular design. So it's very, very pretty paper. Both of these papers coordinate very well with each other. And so that's what we're going to be using for the monthly online ordering special here for the first couple of weeks of January, this January 1st through the 15th. And the very first card that we're going to be doing is, let me highlight this one. I love this DSB. Yes, it's very, very pretty. Happy New Year, Lisa. Welcome. Lisa's watching us from YouTube. The very first card that we're going to be making is, let me bring this down a little bit, is this one. And if it looks familiar, it should. If you have your mini catalog, it is the card. I cased this one. It's the card that you see on page 8 of your mini catalog. I think I did a pretty good job replicating it. I wasn't too sure about this piece, so I just improvised when I did this. So this may or may not be the piece that's on the same card. I can't tell. My eyes are deceiving me. And I couldn't tell from the recipe that we get. So we're going to do this one. Okay, so let's get started on that one. And I got all my little pieces here. This is part of the kit that you can get for free. Oh, I already scored it. We got our white base here. And I am going to get my bone folder out. There's my bone folder. And then we're going to stamp the back with, I decided to use from limited edition, which limited edition I use a lot to stamp the back of the cards. We're going to be using Made with Love this time. And because I'm going to be stamping in sweet sorbet on the front, I'm going to stamp the back in sweet sorbet. So let me go ahead and do that and get that out of the way. I hate hearing her meow like that, but there we go. Let me go ahead and leave that out. But I am going to be cutting. I meant to get my paper trimmer out here. Get my paper trimmer out here because on the front of the card, we're going to be covering the front, the whole front of the card, as opposed to doing our regular 4x5 1/4 base. And so this one's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I just wanted to double check. And that country gingham paper is 6 by 6. So I'm going to cut this down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I want to say I'm using these two pieces. I'm about to find out. I'm about to find out if I use these indeed. I think I do. So I'm going to put this on with some glue. That way, if I have to move this a little bit, we can move this a little bit just to make sure we can get this. Move it around if I need to here. Okay, I'm not going to put it quite on the little fold there, but I want to make sure I get it as close as I can. And then, is that the back or is that the front? Oh, That's pretty close. Let me just smooth that down. And then we have this little piece of sweet sorbet. And then we're going to mat this piece of designer series paper on it. Now, a couple of things you can do if you really want to dress this up a little bit more. You can definitely use our stitched rectangle dies in order to give a little stitch around the edge. But on this one, I didn't. I just cut them straight. But that's an option. You really want to dress up one or both of those edges, you can do that. But this card already has a little bit going with it, so I was like, no, I'll just leave it with some straight cuts. And this is not the standard 1/4 of an inch. It's like an 1/8 of an inch difference, just so we can see a little bit of that sweet sorbet. Sweet sorbet reminds me of Poppy Parade. Okay, and then we're going to get some adhesive on the back of that. And we're going to put this on the front of our card. Okay, let's just center that. I think that's centered. That looks centered. There we go. And then what do we have next? I did go ahead and die cut from the, oh, what's it called? I have them right here. The tailor-made tag dies is what I'm also using. I'm also using craft paper in here as well, but we're going to be stamping on this little piece right here. So let me get that out. And then we're going to be stamping. This one's going to say, I love that we're friends. And we're going to stamp that in sweet sorbet. And I need to flip it. There we go. This piece gets covered up. So all you see is like the end, but we're going to stamp this closer to the second half over here. And then I'm done. Am I done? No, I'm not done. Not done with sweet sorbet. So we have that piece. This little piece right here that got trimmed off of that 6x6, I am using the back of that. So often we have all these little scraps and we need to use them. Okay, we need to use them. And so I'm just going to use my paper snips because I'm going to snip off like that much, just a little bit. That's what, like an inch maybe, because we're going to put this on the back of that. And let me get a little glue. We can just put this on with some glue at the bottom. I put a toy in there with her, but clearly she's not interested in the toy. So we're going to do this number. Oops, it moved a little bit. It'll take a moment for it to set. So it'll dry. All right, so while that is sitting, I'm going to be stamping this little piece right here, the heart and the 2 leaves. I'm sorry. So sorry. Okay. So on this piece, what I want to show you guys is how you can stamp and punch all of these pieces out in one stamp. Okay, so that's why I kind of left. That's why I didn't do this part. I thought I had done it, but I was like, there's a reason why. There is a method to my madness sometimes. So let me just do another little piece here. I think that's big enough. We're about to find out. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. Let me cut this one off. This is like my template. So if you want to make a template, just on some cardstock, punch out this piece right here. Okay, so that way you have a template to work with. And this is what we're going to be doing. Let me get some paper on here because I have a feeling I'm probably going to stamp on my little pad here. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this. And I'm going to line up this template with this other piece of cardstock because this template is something that fits like smack dab in the punch when I butt it up against the back part. So you'll see what I'm talking about. So I just lined this up with the bottom piece. So this piece is the exact same piece that I need for my stamp. And we're going to be doing this heart right here. And this one's going to be stamped in the Sweet Sorbet. Get that inked up real good because it is photopolymer. If you need to use some washi tape or something, you can do that so that it doesn't move. I'm just going to hold it down with my fingers and hope it doesn't move. But if you need to, definitely break out the washi tape. I'm going to turn this sideways because I'm right-handed and I need to see this the right way. I need to turn this just a little bit. Hold on. Why is this backwards? I'm such a goober. Oh, make sure your heart's going in the same direction. I was like, wait a minute. Anyway, it's photopolymer, so we can see what we're doing. And as long as you get it inside the punch there, that is going to be stamped on the piece of paper that's underneath, the cardstock that's underneath. Okay, so we are done with Sweet Sorbet, and now we're going to be stamping those pieces, the leaf pieces. Where's my leaves? Which is this piece right here. It's one long stamp because that's how it is in the punch. So we're going to ink that up. I think I need to re-ink my mint macaron, but this is mint macaron that we're using. And then we're going to stamp inside the lines there. I think I got it in there. Just give it some pressure. Yeah, that's good. It looks like it's missing some ink in some of these areas, but don't worry, that's the stamp. It's supposed to give that kind of shade look, basically. And I'm not stamping anything on the bottom because I'm just going to stamp. I'm going to punch out a heart in Sweet Sorbet. Okay. So we got that. Keep that. Then we have that piece, and this is the piece that we're going to put in our punch. So you'll see I'm going to butt this up as far as it can go down there. And then you might have to move it a little bit just to make sure you've got it. And then when you have it, oh, I think that was way too close, but y'all see what I was trying to do. Let me, oops, pull that out. Get that piece out. There we go. It'll work. I'll give away my sample if I need to. Where's the other piece? Oh, went over there. There you go. And then now you have just a white heart if you want a white heart. But I want a heart with Sweet Sorbet, so I'm just going to put a scrap piece in there. This is where scraps come in handy. And we're going to punch a little heart out. There we go. Now, for the other two leaves, I went ahead and stamped those out, but those are fussy cut. So to all my fussy cutters out there, I went ahead and stamped and fussy cut two of those pieces. That fussy cut's a little rough, but it works. Okay. Now we're going to be putting this thing together. Now that we have all our little pieces, actually, you know what? I need to stamp two more. I forgot. I need to stamp two more of, let me stamp two more of those leaves because there's actually 4 of them that are on this particular card. My neck is killing me, you guys. Oh, let me just stamp it in the middle. Let's get that in there. I'm going to end up having a white heart, 2 more white hearts after doing it this way. Move it around. Here we go. Pieces. So hey, save those hearts. You could use them for something else later. All right. Let's put this together. I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. Try to use up this sheet here. Okay, so let's get that down first. Let's start building this little card here. We're going to put that probably right around there. And then we have our heart. And what I'm going to do, did I do it? Make sure, yeah, I did it. So on this part of the heart, on the back left, we're going to put a dimensional. And then on this piece here, the bottom, we're going to put a glue dot. And I think I have enough glue dots for today. Okay, so we're going to start with that. We're going to put that down first. And then everything else is going to follow around it, basically. This one I'm going to put directly down on the cardstock. Oh, I forgot to take the backing off of that heart. I was like, it moved. Don't forget to take the backing off of your heart, because, and I put a dimensional there. That way, I know you might not be able to see that, but the dimensional is enough space so that it attaches to this particular layer of designer series paper, and then the glue dot is here. That way it's flat. It's not, it's flat. It's not like sideways, basically. Okay, we're going to get a glue dot on the back front. Oh, she's going to hate me after this, you guys. I'm going to put one to the back of that. You can actually attach them before you put the heart down if you want to, if that's easier for you. I'm going to get this one. I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of that, because that one can attach to that piece. Get a glue dot on the back of this one. And that one can slide up under there, kind of like that. And then our little heart here, I've got some mini dimensionals. We're just going to put a mini dimensional on the back of that one. And let me hold off on putting that down. Let me put these other 2 pieces on. And put a glue dot on the front. Okay. And then where did the other one go? There we go. I'm going to put this one back here. Just slide that one back there like that. Okay, now what we're going to use is we're going to be breaking out our Baker's Twine Essential Pack, and we're using the crumb cake twine that's in here. I have a lot of these packets, so I thought this is where this is going to come in handy to start using these other ones. That we tend to use the white and the black more than we use the very vanilla and the basic gray one and the other one. So, and the crumb cake. So I'm going to finish using this one on here. Just going to cut like a 6-inch piece of this twine, and we're going to make a simple bow, just a simple bow on this one, nothing crazy. Let me make sure that's, I might have to trim one of those pieces. Let me get a glue dot down so we can put that. I'm just going to put that right there. And then our heart is going to basically cover. What did it stick to? It stuck to something. I want it to stick to the cardstock. That might be too much right there, but man, this is super cute. I'm just going to leave it. All right, now let me get my, these are new as well. These are the pastel adhesive back sequins that we're going to be using on here. Of course, you can use any other embellishments that you have on hand for your card kits, but this is going to be, what am I using on this one? Let's use one of these blue ones, and I just stick them in the center of those flowers just to help. I'm using one of each on here. Put one there, and then we'll use one of these gold ones down here. Give that a little sparkle down there. And that is card number 1. That's card number 1. That'll be part of the kit in your, Marcia says, oh no, fussy cutting. Yeah, I was like, but you know what? We have so many other dies that have little pieces of like leaves that you can get away with using. So definitely, you know, if you want to reproduce this card and you don't want a fussy cut, just use one of our other dies, like the, we have just so many that have just little pieces of little sprigs and stuff like that. I got my feet underneath here. It's cracking underneath. I don't want to do that. Anyway, I was trying to put my feet up underneath my desk, but that's making too much noise. Definitely just, I stamped those in Mossy Meadow is the color they used. So it's a clear, you know, color difference from the mint macaron that's stamped for the other leaves. But this is the card that you see on page 8. This is my rendition of casing that. And this is one of the cards you can get for free. You'll get enough supplies in order to make 2 cards, by the way, for each one of them that I'm doing today. So card number 1. And then we have card number 2. We're going to be going with a little different colors here. We have our white base. And I'm gonna, since I have Poppy Parade already stamped on the love made with love, I'm gonna use that one again, so I don't have to clean my stamp just yet. I'll stamp the back. I don't want to leave that out because I'm going to have to use that here in a minute. We have a piece of, this is not crumb cake. This is the craft paper. We've got the craft paper that's been embossed with the, which one is this one? Let me look at my supply list real quick because I get these mixed up sometimes. I don't think y'all can see what I'm doing here, but which one is this one? The Timber 3D embossing folder is what this one is. So you got a little kind of grain going on there. We're going to put that on the front of our card. So let's get that going, get that down. I've seen so many other cute cards made with this stamp set in this bundle already. There we go. Just center that on the front. That down. Then we have this piece of gingham that we're going to be using from the Country Gingham. We're using the mint macaron side. That's going to go straight down. Also with this one, you can definitely get away with using this petal pink side if you want. So if you really like petal pink, you can use petal pink. And then when you punch the heart, you can use the mint macaron side of the heart. Okay, so we're going to do that, but we're going to put this on kind of sideways. Okay, so that's down. Let me bring my punch back over here, and I'm going to punch out the other side. This was a scrap from another piece. I think this was from, I can't remember, but it was a scrap that I had. I don't think it was card number 1, but I was like, this is perfect to just punch out a heart. So you can use, if you use the petal pink side, you can use the mint macaron side, or you can use petal pink. I'm going to use the petal pink for what I'm doing. But what I'm also going to be doing is I'm going to be stamping again, because there's a different heart that you can use with the template. Oh, this was my original template. I was like, where did this come from? This is my original template, you guys, because I forget things. All right, so let's do this again. I'm going to use this side right here. Line that up. And in Sweet Sorbet, we're going to be stamping this particular stamp, which has got the heart, and it's got the smaller heart, the upside down heart. It's all one stamp. Okay, so this is where lining this up also comes in handy, because we're going to do all 4 of these at the same time. Okay, so we're going to ink that up. Let me see if I can get right over this so I can see exactly where I am stamping. I think that was right. Perfect. And there is lines going through the heart, so don't worry if you think that you didn't stamp it right. And let me close that up. Don't move that. Like I moved the camera. Don't move that, because we're going to be stamping another set of those leaves. Make sure that didn't move. In mint macaron. Let me get over that. Got that. Perfect. Okay. I have a little what's the word I'm trying to think? Was it the mountain cedar? Is that what's out in the air right now? Like, Happy New Year. And now we have all these, everybody that has these allergies, sniffling and dripping, and that's me. Okay, so I'm just trying to line this up so when I punch it, perfect. Ooh, I'm doing this sitting down when I normally do it standing up. There we go. Now we have all our pieces. Make sure I got them all there. Oh, and then I need to stamp on this. So I need to bring that back. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I need Sweet Sorbet, but we're also going to be stamping in Crumb Cake. I wanted these 2 sayings to just wanted to say I wanted these 2 to be in 2 different colors, just so that it's the I love you part stood out a little more. Now on this one, I am going to be showing off this part of the Taylor tag, and so here we go. Let's stamp on here. Just wanted to say that's in Crumb Cake. And we're going to be stamping I love you in Sweet Sorbet. Oops, sorry about that. My camera is lower than it looks like to you guys. And we're going to be stamping I love you kind of over here off to the side. Just like that. Super cute. Okay, part of this little suite also is a package of this Real Red and burlap ribbon. And so I'm going to be using the burlap one on this card. So I have a piece of burlap here. Let me get some dimensionals on the back. I'm going to be putting some dimensionals on here. Let me get one right there, and then let me get one. I'll get one right there. I think that'll be fine. Now this piece right here, in order to get the V shape, for it to stay, at least for me, I always have to put a glue dot like in the middle so that when I go to fold it, it stays put like I want it to. Okay, that way all I have to do is put another glue dot right here on the front for it to stick to whatever I am wanting it to stick to. So let's get one there. And then you're going to see, let me flip this over so I make sure I put it where I need to. I want it to come out kind of like that. So it's just to the side of that dimensional that I put down there. And I can move it up or down if I need to. And then I'm going to be trimming that because this one should be going that way. So you can trim it if you need to. These are going in, yeah, you can have them going in different directions if you need to. It's all a matter of preference there. So let me get that out of the way and bring our card back. And we'll start putting this one together. I'm going to put this about a little less than midway, I guess. Oh, it's probably too much to the right. Hold on. There we go. Okay, and then all these pieces, we're going to put this up with a dimensional. I'm going to put that one kind of going like that. And then I'm going to put small ones or mini ones here, kind of coming out there. We'll do the other side. Okay, and then this one, I'm going to put a big one on the back of that side. And we're going to put that one kind of going like that. This one has a small one going on the back. Oh, actually, this one uses a glue dot. Sorry, this one uses a glue dot. And we'll put a glue dot kind of at the top of it. And this one will hang off of that one like that. Okay. And then I have, this is a 12-inch piece, but I'm going to be doing a double bow on this one of the crumb cake twine. I'm going to cut that in half. Do a double bow. Oh, that was perfect the first time. And get a glue dot on that. I'm almost out of glue dots. I think I have enough for today. And then we're going to put that right over that little opening there on that tailor tag. If you need to trim your twine, you can trim your twine. And then on this one, I'm just going to be using the gold ones. So I'm using my take your pick tool, put one there. I'll put one right there, and we'll put another one. We'll throw it right there. That's close enough. And there is card number 2. There's card number 2 of the kit. Marsha's asking what exactly comes with the card kits. So with the card kits, you're going to get the card bases. You're going to get the designer series paper. You're going to get the ribbon. You'll get anything that can be die cut, which is not part of the bundle. So you'll be getting the tailor tags. You'll be getting the twine. For this particular kits, you can use whatever accessories you have. So like these little embellishments, you won't be getting those. And anything that needs to be obviously stamped and punched, you won't be getting those, but you'll be getting the pieces of paper that you need in order to stamp and punch. Okay, that's kind of like the normal. This bundle's a little bit different just because in some cases, you have to stamp like this in order to be able to punch it. But you also have the option of using the designer series paper and punching it, but that punching won't be done So in order to complete the cards as designed, you will need to have the bundle itself in order to stamp and punch some of these images. But you'll get enough supplies to make 2 of each of the cards. So you'll, and this is card number 2. Okay. All right. Now the last card, I wanted it to be simple. Let me catch up on some comments. Shannon says cedar fever. So is that what it's? Is that what it is, or is it the same thing? Mountain cedar, is that the same thing? I don't know, but I've been drippy for a while. Oh, thank you, Shannon. Shannon answered it. Yep, there we go. Thank you, Beverly. Oh, you're welcome, Marcia. So this last one, after I designed it, I was like, I think I wanted to do something a little different with it. It should be sitting down a little more. Maybe I need to use my bone folder a little better on that one. But this is card number 3. It is going to be just a simple Z-fold card, nothing fancy. Although some people might think this is fancy, but I mean, it's nice, cute, and it's simple, and it's just a little different than just a regular, card that just opens. Okay, but on this one, we have our card base, which is balmy blue. I wanted to go with a different color card base. And on this one, we are going to be punching those pieces out on the designer series paper that coordinate with the punch. And I'm not sure why I didn't score this one. So let me fold this in and score it. Totally forgot, but yeah, in your kits, everything will be, should be done for you. I try to do all of that so you don't have to worry about scoring and stuff. But in order to do your Z fold, let me go ahead and stamp the back, and then I'll flip it over and show you how to do the Z fold. But I'm going to be stamping in mint macaron, so let me stamp the back in mint macaron. And I have no idea where. Oh, there it is. I was looking for my chamois, because I need to clean the With Love stamp. This is our chamois. It's like a chamois. You get it wet and it cleans off your stamp. So now I have no more sweet sorbet on the bottom of that. And if you want to ever double check, you can just take a simple piece of paper and stamp it. And there's a little bit left on there, but now it's gone. Let's stamp the back of this in mint macaron. Made with love. I'm going to leave that out. Now, in order to do the very, very simple Z fold, what we're going to do is, once you have it flipped around, you can do this a couple of ways. If you're not comfortable with just folding and using your bone folder, you can certainly put it in your paper trimmer and score it with your paper trimmer. On this one, I'm fine with folding it back, but what you want to do in order to do the Z fold, because right now it's just a standard, base. You want to take the front of your card and you're going to fold it back. Fold it back to the fold, back to the middle fold. Okay, so once you have it fold, then you can take your bone folder and burnish that edge. There you go. And I'm going to do mine a couple of times so that I know it will set down. So that's sitting down a lot more than my first one. Let me do that one too. Okay, so now we have our very, very simple Z fold. And then now we can just start to decorate it. Okay, now because it's a color base, I do have a piece of basic white. And what I did is on the inside right, I think I stamped that in balmy blue. I did. Let me get the balmy blue out. Hopefully I won't hit my camera. I got my balmy blue. And there's 2 hearts that you can stamp. Now this part's totally optional, totally optional. You don't have to do this, but I thought that it was a cute little piece there. And you can do it. There's 2 stamps. There's a solid stamp The one on the right is solid. And then you've got the one on the left, which is the one that does the outline. So you can use both of them interchangeably. Now, I think what I did is I stamped in Balmy Blue. I just stamped in Balmy Blue, the solid one. And what I did, because I wanted to see a little definition between the outline, is the outline I stamped in Mint Macaron. And this is where photopolymer comes in handy, so you can go over and see exactly where you're going to be stamping. And I hope I did this right. Oh, perfect. Perfect. So I'm going to leave Mint Macaron open because I'm going to be stamping with that one. And so we're going to put this on the inside of our card. So here you can see the outline in Mint Macaron and the insides with the Balmy Blue. So there's some definition to that piece there. And we're going to put a little bit of seal. Go ahead and put this on the inside of our card. Just line it up where it's centered. There we go. Now, in order to put the designer series paper down, which I've got two pieces here. We've got this one. We're going to be using this one because I like the Balmy Blue and Mint Macaron. And then I wanted something different to put on the inside that was still decorative, but not so like crazy decorative. So we've got these two pieces. If you were using the Sweet Sorbet, you could definitely use like that. Well, without the Balmy Blue card. But anyway, I don't know. There's so many things you can do with this, but we're going to put these pieces on, okay? Now, it's important for me to use glue on these pieces so that I can, while this is open, you want to make sure everything lines up. Okay, that's the important part here. So I'm using glue because I want to make sure that this lines up with that basic white, and then you center it on this little flap right here. Okay, I think that's pretty close. There you go. And same thing with this piece of designer series paper. I hate covering up these hearts. They're so pretty. But this one is a 12 by 12 pack of paper, by the way. So there's plenty of opportunity, and we will be using that particular design in the second set of cards. So between both of the sets of cards for January, I want to make sure all of the designs are counted for. So you see how I kind of line those up? So all of my pieces line up. I'm just saying, if you put this piece on and then you put that piece on and then something's off, it could look, it could look off. Okay, so now we have our card base decorated, and I am using this tag. And on this one at the very bottom, I'm going to be stamping with love in Mint Macaron. So ink that up real good and just stamp on the bottom with love. You could also stamp it in Sweet Sorbet as well. All of these colors really work well together. And so if you don't have one particular ink, you have other choices. Okay, I'm just doing it in this particular one. Now, to get this on, what I was wanting to do and what I may do, I haven't decided. It's kind of like an afterthought. Do you ever have those afterthoughts? Yeah, that's me right now. My second thought to this, and so when you get your kit, you may have two of these pieces, because my thought is to have one going this way and another tag right on top of it going this way. I didn't design it that way. I designed it just to be flat like that. But if I redesign this one and you get your card kit and it's got two of these pieces, just know that one of them will go that way and then one will go that way. And then you can put a ribbon on both, or you can put one on, it doesn't matter. I don't know. I may just leave this the same way because I'm still undecisive, but I need to put this on here. And so, but I want to make sure it's in the center. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some adhesive just along the right side of this. Okay, so that's where you want to make sure you just have adhesive on this one side, because this piece is the one that's going to stick to this designer series paper. I'm going to bring it down just a little bit because that bow is kind of big. There we go. Give it some good pressure there. And then now we have this piece of designer series paper that matches with the punch. And then you can just put that in there. So if you don't want to do any stamping and you just want to use what's on the designer series paper, you can do that. So I'm trying to get a good look and make sure I'm even there. Am I? I am. And then punch all those pieces out. And then you got some scraps. Okay, and these we're going to be putting directly on this tag, and this one we'll put going that way. And then you can either use a glue dot, or can I get some on there? It's kind of tiny. Okay, this one will go, some adhesives on the back. It went over a little bit. There we go. Like an upside down heart there. This one's a little closer than the one I did. I'm going to use glue dots on this piece right here. Oh, you know what? That's a different color. Let me show you. We'll put that one right there. I forgot. On the designer series paper, the hearts that are on there, let me pull that piece. They're different hearts. So I'll try to use all of the same ones, but let me show you what I'm talking about. Oh, I take care of this drip. Oh my God. See how on the designer series paper, you've got two different colors of these leaves. One of them is in mint macaron and the other one is in mossy meadow. Clearly I did my sample using the mossy meadow one, but I'll try to use up all of those, but just know in your kit, you might get one of each, just so that I can keep it even when I'm putting the designer series paper in there. So you've got those two pieces. So there's that, and then there's that. And then we're going to be making a bow with the, what did I do with it? Oh, it's right here. With the burlap. With the burlap ribbon, we're just going to make a simple bow. We're going to be using the red ribbon on the other set of cards, by the way. So I'm going to make sure I use all of the pieces of the suite. So we're going to be using, I like how it makes really pretty bows. Once I get my hands on it, there we go. Trying to adjust the tail there. It's kind of long, but oh well. Here's my paper snips. Go. Get a couple of glue dots on there so we can hold this down. Yeah, I have enough glue dots. I'm going to put 2 just because it's a thick bow. And we're going to put that right over that hole right there. Oh, hold on, Barbara, hold on. You have to be careful because of that little piece right there. Because this sticks over, the glue from that wants to go on there. So let me see if I can pull this up. Put it just below if you can. I know it's kind of look weird. There we go. Because when I closed the card, this stuck to the back of the card. So if that sits, if the glue dot sits below that, or if you want, you can still put it on where it covers up that little hole and put your glue dots like on the side, like on the back of each side. That might be better to do it that way. Let's do it that way. Let's take that off. Let's do it that way. Let me take this off. Ugh. I'm going to put it on the side. I just kind of moved that one, and this one's got some residue left on it. Let me take that off. And I'll put a fresh glue dot because I'm out of glue dots. Oh, there's one left. What side am I on? Okay, I don't know if that pulled the glue dot off or not. I think it did. Or it's still on my finger. Oh, Lord. I think I have a glue dot. That's not a glue dot. I don't know what that is. All right, let me do this. So I don't mess this up. Let me put a little bit of glue because I don't want to open up another thing of glue dots right now. I'm going to put a little bit of glue. It'll come out. There we go. On that side. And I'll put some more on this side. Just a little. Not too much. That way I can still cover up that hole. You see a little bit of that top of that tag, and then it'll just have to set for a little bit. Just because I used glue instead of a glue dot on one of that. And that way your card doesn't stick when you close it. Okay? Okay. All right, let me throw that away. Oops, sorry. Sorry about that. And I have yeah, we can use one of each on here. We're going to do a pink one. We'll do a pink one. Oh, no, right there. We'll do a gold one down here. And what color is this? I don't even remember what color this is. We'll put one. We can put it right here. You can put them really wherever you want to put them. But that's where I'm going to put mine. All right. So let me move this around. Move this over. And bring this up just a little bit. So you can see all the cards. There's that one. There is that one. And there's the one that I cased from the catalog. Super cute. And there you have it. Thank you, Darcy. Shannon loves all three cards. Beverly's going to try the trifold soon. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you, Joanne. But yes, with your online order of at least $35, now hear me out here. Get your game plan ready. I'm totally not expecting any orders the first 4 days of January. And I'm totally fine with that because y'all know that I love it when people are able to get some things for free. So hear me out. With your online order of $35 or more, you can get this kit, the things that you need in order to make 6 cards. So you'll be able to make 6 cards just like this. Pull that down there. You'll get enough supplies to make these 3 cards, 2 of each card. And if you bump up your order to 50, not only are you going to get this kit, but you'll also get a free coordinating accessory from me, which will be a package of the pastel adhesive back sequins so that you can use on these cards, just like I did. Plus, you get to choose an item from the celebration brochure, a $50 level item out of this. And there's stamps, there's paper, there's things that coordinate with things in our mini catalog. So there's a lot to choose from in here, definitely. And that's with the $50 order. I don't know about you, but I could easily spend $50 just in adhesives alone sometimes. So that is the kit that you can get for free. This particular kit runs the 1st, so it starts today and goes all the way through the 15th. And then on the 16th through the 30th, I'll be doing a different live that'll show the next set of cards for the second half of the month. That way, at the end of the month, you've got, your 12 cards all using the Country Bouquet Bundle with the Country Gingham Designer Series paper and the Country Floral paper as well. So thank you all for joining me today. Thank you so much, Roberta. I know it kind of went over a little bit. I wasn't expecting to go this long, but usually the monthly online classes do go a little bit over just because there's a little more I use these videos also for the class to reference back to. So if you want to see, if you need a visual to go back and look, you just have to fast forward through all of the announcements till you get to the card making part of it. But there you have it, all 3 cards. And you guys have a great day wherever you are. If you're in an area that's still affected by this weather, please make sure to check on your elderly neighbors. And even if you're in an area that is a, let me get this flipped around real quick. Where's my camera? Where's my camera? There we go. All right. And even if you're in an area that is good weather right now, still check on your elderly neighbors and make sure that they have what they need so that if weather gets bad, they will be okay. Okay, go have a cup of coffee with them, chit chat for a little while. But thank you all for joining me today, and I will see you back next Sunday. And yeah, that's it for now. I am doing something different with scrapbook page layouts, by the way. So that's why you haven't seen me for a couple of weeks. I have page 2 ready to go. I just need to record the video. But so I can go ahead and post that. I may just go ahead and do that video and post it straight to YouTube. I think it'll let me post it to Facebook too. I need to go check. Anyway, but that's for me to figure out. That's for me to figure out. But I'm going to be doing something a little different with scrapbook page layout. So the next one that we start, which will be, I believe it's layout number 49, I believe. I'm going to be using the country floral bundle as well. So I also want to, in addition to doing the cards for the monthly classes, I want to make sure that I do a layout for you guys at least once a month that will showcase the same bundle and the same designer series paper. So look out for that. And other than that, have a great day wherever you are. And we will see you all next week. All right. Bye, y'all.